Good morning. It's Monday, September 16th, and we are headed into another glorious week. And I'm here to give you a couple of conversation starters to use on your Monday morning around the proverbial water cooler and throughout the week. So let's dive right in and talk a little bit about the world of sports. A couple quick notes that happened this weekend. Caitlin Clark, she's having a record setting rookie season, and it continues as she set the WNBA assist record for a season. She and her Indiana Fever are headed into the WNBA postseason, which starts this Sunday. Big rivalry this weekend. Colorado State versus Colorado. Of course, we have Coach Prime and Shedeur Sanders, his son, leading the charge at Colorado. And this has been, the past 2 years have been a lot of smack talk, a lot of back and forth. And Colorado came in and beat Colorado State significantly on Saturday night. And well, Shedeur Sanders, he decided he wasn't going to shake the CSU quarterback's hand because he stopped and told him, I heard you talking, all about me on Instagram last week. And we came in and handled our business and refused to shake his hand and moved on. Also, speaking football, we're talking about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs and Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow had Patrick Mahomes' number throughout his career, being the only active player to be 3-1 over Patrick Mahomes. But Mahomes and Travis Kelce managed to pull off a win last night over Burrow's Bengals by 1 point in front of course, Taylor Swift in the suite. Okay, one more story. Texas overtook Georgia for the number one ranking for the first time in 16 years in college football. And Arch Manning, nephew of Eli and Peyton Manning, got a chance to play after the Texas starter Quinn Evers left with an injury, and he did something his uncles never did. He ran for a 67-yard touchdown. Now, two big stories of the weekend. The Solheim Cup, which is basically the Women's Ryder Cup, USA versus Europe, inspired appearances from former President Obama, Jessica Alba, when USA beat Europe. Lilia Vu's teammates ran onto the 18th green after her kick in of a birdie putt that gave the United States the half point needed to beat Europe. And of course, U.S. captain Stacey Lewis scooped up her 5-year-old daughter and gave her a giant hug after this big win. The final score, United States 5.5, Europe 12.5. That's the biggest margin since the Americans won by 5 points 7 years ago. And last but certainly not least, the UFC took on Vegas and the Sphere this weekend. And the expectations, well, they were set high, and the immersive experience beat everyone's expectations. It was costly, though, $20 million to UFC, but they did note that they saw their largest merchandise sale in its history. It's the incorporation of futuristic visuals and audio capabilities, available only at the Sphere, really obviously was a one-of-a-kind experience for those who attended, but it left people wondering what could be better than this. And the good news is the venue and the event itself was exciting, but the fights were not that exciting. So here we have it. You can't win it all. Have a great week ahead. Keep in mind, WNBA playoffs start on Sunday. Want more on anything we talked about? Check out last night's game.